All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about Abraham, Abram, and correlations between Hinduism, Egyptian mythology, Roman mythology, Greek mythology. Correlations and parallels that I've been able to draw through my research. All right, let's get to it. So Abram, the through word splitting and phonetics, Abram is split into Ab and Ram. Ab means father in Egyptian, and then in Latin it means from. So either from or the father of, or you get the point. And Ram means the Most High, so the father of the Most High, or the Most High Father, or from the Most High. Okay, then he becomes Abraham. Okay, so in Hindi, Raham um, means mercy. So Ab-raham is the father of mercy, which you find that odd. Not really odd. Find that it makes sense because Jehovah is the father of mercy, but discussion for another day. So, Abraham, it's talking about, and through my research, through astrotheology, uh, Abraham is talking about the sun in the constellation of Aries. Okay, so as discussed in another video, Pisces is the omega. Aries is the beginning. Pisces is the end. The alpha and the omega. All right. Aries is Latin for ram, which means the Most High. Ab-raham, father of the Most High, or the Most High Father. You know, uh, God made his descendants as numerous as the stars. You know, uh, and the ram horn signifies the Most High, like talked about in another video. Now, the funny thing is, we've made the correlation of Abraham, Abraham and Brahman, right? So, if you were to put down on paper Brahman, Rama, drop the N off Brahman, you get Abraham Ram. The Most High Abraham, which is rather interesting. But so notice the similarities between Amun Ra, which is Amun, and Jupiter and Zeus Ammon of Greek and Roman mythology, which it's talking about the sun, at the hottest part of the day, which is kind of weird. But Jupiter, Zeus, Ammon were both depicted as having ram horns. If you don't believe me, look it up, because I had to look it up. And oddly enough, Baal Hamon also had ram horns. Some people might say goat, but it was ram horns. Baal Hamon, Jupiter Ammon, Zeus Ammon, they all were depicted as old men with ram horns. And Abraham was an old man, But oddly enough, if you were to look at a specific Middle Eastern city, it's called Ram Allah. As we know, Allah is God. Okay, so Ram, God. Well, Ram is the Most High. Well, what Google says it translates to is God's height. But God's height is the Most High. There's no height that God cannot reach. So certain things to pay attention to. As discussed before, Rama On and Amun Ra are just rearranged letters, and they both mean the same thing. The Most High, city of the sun. The sun at the hottest part of the day, at its highest point. And that's just rather interesting. When you start breaking down language and start breaking names down and everything, stuff tends to get a little bit more clear. Anyways, I got to take a break for a second. Uh, Stay tuned because the Star of David Part 2 is coming up shortly. All right. Later, guys.